My dear students, welcome back to one more session of our English class. Today we will start 3.5 The Unbeatable Super Mary Com. So let's start, my dear students. Before starting up, let's see the warming up session. Discuss and find out the jobs which were done only by men in the past, but nowadays women to have started doing them. So, my dear students, there are many jobs you can find out. For example, wrestling and boxing, which were done only by men in the past, but now women also. There are many jobs where men are also doing, which were done only by women in the previously in the past. For example, cooking, right? Now you can see men are also their chef in the respective fields. Even you can also find many more, my dear students. Complete the following web of India winning medal in Olympics. My students, you have to complete this web diagram by filling it, by completing it with the name of Indian sports person who have won medals in Olympic. For example, Sania Nehwal, many other in boxing, in table tennis, in weightlifting. Okay, my dear students, so many Indian sports person are there who have won. Okay, my dear student. This text is about famous female boxer Mary Kom, who has brought laurels to our country by winning many national and international boxing championships. Make a list of famous men and women boxer across the world. You can take help of internet or your school library to get this information to complete the table. So, my dear students, you must be aware this lesson is about a famous female boxer, Mary Kom, who had brought many medals for our country by winning many international and national boxing championship. So, you have to list the name of the boxer, gender, country, from which country. Okay, my dear students. So, let's start. Unbeatable super mom Mary Kom. Mary Kom, Chong Nan Jigeng. Mary Kom was born on 24th November 1982. Better known as Mary Kom, is an Olympic Indian boxer hailing from the Kom tribe in Manipur. She is a five-time world amateur boxing champion and the only woman boxer to have won a medal in each one of the six world champions. Nicknamed Magnificent Mary, is the only Indian woman boxer to have qualified for the summer 2012 Summer Olympics, competing in the flyweight 51 kg category and winning the bronze medal. So, hope my dear student you have understood this. Okay, let's see. Introduction about Mary Kom. There had to be one successful story if Indians were to survive in sports, and we have that story now. Enough has been said about this great warrior who conquered the world. The warrior is none other than Mary Mangte Kom, the conqueror and the commodity. She is a famous as 5 times world boxing champion and the only boxer to win a medal in every one of the six world championships. In 2012 Olympics, she became the first Indian woman boxer to qualify and win a bronze medal in the 51 kg flyweight category of boxing. So, my dear student, if there has to be one successful story, we Indians have to survive. We Indians have to recall. We Indians have to know it about sports. We have that story now, and that is about the great warrior who has conquered the world. The warrior is none other than Mary Kom. She has won 5 times World Boxing Championship and she has won a medal in Olympics. Okay, in the boxing championship to win a medal in every one of the six world championships. In 2012 Olympics, She became the first Indian woman boxer to qualify and win a bronze medal in the 51 kg flyweight category of boxing. Kom was born in Kangthai village, Moirang Lamkhai, in Churachandrapur district of rural Manipur in eastern India. She came from a poor family. Her parents Mangte, Tonpa Kom, and Mangte Akham Kom were tenant farmers who worked in jhum fields. Kom grew up in humble surroundings, helping her parents with farm-related chores, going to school and learning athletics initially and later boxing simultaneously. Her father was a keen wrestler in his younger age. So Kom was born in Kangthai village, okay, Moirang Lakhai in Churachandrapur district of rural Manipur in eastern India. She came from a poor family. Her parents are were the tenant farmers who used to work in jhum fields. Her parents, Mangte Tonpakong and Mangte Kamkom, were tenant farmers who used to work in jhum field. So she grew up in a very humble surrounding, helping her parents. She used to help her mom to complete household work. She used to go to school as well as learn athletics initially and later boxing. Even her father was a keen wrestler at his younger age. Mary Kom career started in 2000 after her victory in the Manipur State Women Boxing Championship and the Regional Championship in West Bengal. In 2001, she started competing at international level. She was only 18 years old when she made her international debut at the first AIBA Women's World Boxing Championship in the United States, winning a silver medal in the 48 kg weight category. Her greatness is reinforced by the way she apologized to the whole nation for not being able to win the gold. She is a legend for sure and an idol for all the sportswomen to look up to. So, my dear student, Mary Kom career started in 2000 after when she received victory in the Manipur State Women Boxing Championship, that is a regional championship in West Bengal in 2001. She started competing at international level. She was only 18 years old when she made her debut, first public appearance at AIBA Women's World Boxing Championship in the United States, and there she won a silver medal in the 48 kg weight category. Her greatness is reinforced. We can understand her greatness, my dear students. We can understand her strength, her greatness. She apologized whole nation for not winning the gold, but she won the bronze medal. She is a legend, one who makes history, my dear students, an idol and inspiration for all the sportswomen to look up to. An interview. Let's see, this is about an interview. In an exclusive interview with Sports Kida correspondent Taruka Srivastava, Olympic bronze medalist Mary Kom talked about her preparation for the Olympics and her elation at winning a medal. So, my dear student, this lesson is basically an interview type question, my dear student. Interview is there. So interviews taken with Kida's sports Kida correspondent. Sports Kida means who usually take interview about the sports personality. Okay, my dear students. So the person who is taking interview's name is Taruka Srivastava. So he has taken an interview of Olympic bronze medalist Mary Kom, who is talking about the preparation for the Olympics and her great joy to win a bronze medal at Olympics and only female boxer in India. Okay, my dear students, so let's start the interview. In red color, my dear students, highlighted with red is the interview questions, and in black is with the answers of Mary Kom. So it is interview or interview. Hope, my dear students, you have understood your interview writing. So this will help you to get an insight how to write interview questions, how to frame interview questions. Okay, my dear students, so let's start. First thing first, you are the first female boxer, first Indian female boxer to win an Olympic medal of India. Has the feeling completely sunk in? So, my dear student, the interviewer is asking the question that you are the first Indian female boxer. Has this completely, has this feeling made completely sunk? So, she is saying that I'm really happy with my achievement, and yes, it is yet to sink in. I'm just too exhilarated. Exhilarated means thrilled, excited. Okay, my dear students. So, the first question asked by the interview is that the feeling of, my dear student, the feeling of, the interview is asking Mary Com the question, the feeling of winning a bronze medal as first Indian female boxer has completely sunk in. What is the meaning of, my students, sunk in? Realize and escaped, accept. So she is saying that yes, it is very, I'm really happy with the achievement, with the title that I've achieved, and I'm very thrilled and excited. So it is, yes, it is very happy to sink in. Let's see the next question, my dear student. You were the only female representative from India in boxing. Did that put additional pressure on you? So she is telling, no, not at all. I was pretty confident about myself. I knew. Okay. Let's see the next question. Your coach Charles Atkinson was not allowed to accompany you to the Olympics. How did they affect preparations? So the interviewer is asking question that your coach Charles Atkinson was not allowed to accompany you to the Olympics. How did it affect your preparation? So what she answered, well, I did miss him there, but thankfully we had already done our homework and I was well prepared. Means the coach, the trainer, okay, has trained him so well, prepared her so well, and she did her homework so nice that she was prepared and she won that bronze medal. Let's see the next question. During your preparation for the Olympics, you are paired with the male boxers of the Indian contingent. Who was your favorite sparring partner? So now the interviewer is asking the questions when you were doing preparation for the Olympics. Okay, my dear students, your boxing, your training, your sparring means boxing, motions of boxing and training. Okay, so she is asking when you used to do it with your male partners, male of the boxers of Indian group. So who was your favorite sparring partner? So she told, well, I trained hard in Pune and the male boxers were kind enough to practice with me whenever I required them. To name a favorite will be unfair. So she had practiced with many male partners, with many male boxer partners, and that helped her to achieve the success in the Olympics. Let's see the next question, my dear students. You were quoted saying Adam was very clever, a counter puncher, but although she wasn't very tactical, I was scoring, but the judges were not pressing the buttons. Do you think dodgy judging was part of the reason for a loss in the semi-finals? So now the interviewer is asking the questions that you quoted. You told that Adam was a very clever and a counter puncher. But although she was not very tactical, not tactical means planned actions to gain victory. She was She did not plan. She planned actions to gain victory. Mary is saying that I was scoring, but the judges were not pressing the buttons. So, do you think that this judgment by the judges was the reason that you lost in semi-finals? Okay, my dear student, now counter puncher means opposite boxing player. Okay, so the interview is asking a question that your opposite boxing player, counter puncher means, my dear student, opposite boxing player, she was not very tactical, means she did not plan his action to gain victory, the opposite boxing player. So but the but you were scoring, she told, but the judges did not press the button. So do you think that because because of the judgment passed by the judges was the reason you lost in the semi-finals? So my dear student, let's see the answer. Yes, I think some of the decisions were unfortunate and did not work to my benefit. Okay. Now dot G means unjust partial. So partial decision taken by judge. Okay, that's why she only won, my dear students, bronze medal. And she told, yes, I was not I was unlucky and it did not work to my benefit. Let's see the next question. India managed just 6 medals in 2012 Olympics, even though we are a nation of 1.3 billion people. Where do you think a change is required to get help us win medals that are proportionate with our population? So now the interviewer is asking that India won only 6 medals in 2012 Olympics, even though we are a population of 1.3 billion. So what change is required so that our Indian sportsmen, our Indian people can bring more and more medals to the country? So she is saying, I think more and more people should take up sports as a full-time career if we want more gold medals. More corporate should come and sponsor players so that the players don't have any financial pressure and can just focus on the Indians. My dear students, you know that there are many youth who are interested in sports, who are very experts in sports, whether it is cricket, anything, mind, wrestling, boxing, table tennis, hockey. But due to financial pressure, they don't have anyone to finance, so they cannot take it as career, full-time career. They have to leave it, they have to quit it. So what Mary Com is replying, that more corporate means the companies should, an organization should pay or aid the sportsman so that the person, the youth, can take the sports career as a full-time career. Then only, my dear students, we can get more gold medals, more bronze medals to our country. Let's see our next question. Do you think interest in boxing in India will ever go beyond the Olympics? So she is saying, yes, I'm sure that in a few years, boxing will be very popular among everyone in India all the year around. You know, my dear students, movie has also been released. There has also a movie featuring Priyanka Chopra, which is based on the life of Mary Com, how she has struggled and achieved this success. How aware are Indian women of their nutritional requirement? Diet and nutrition must have been a key factor in your conditioning for Olympics. Do you think nutrition is a neglected area in Indian sports? So the interview is asking the question that many Indian women are aware of. How many Indian women are aware of their nutritional requirements? The interview is asking that diet and nutrition must have been an important factor so that you can play fit in Olympics. So, do you think that nutritional is a neglected area in Indian sports? So Mary Com is saying the awareness is growing now among the female athletes when it comes to nutrition requirements. Nutrition has definitely been a neglected area in Indian sports. I had to gain 3 kg since I had to fight in the 51 kg event instead of the usual 48 kg that I fight in. So I had to focus on what to eat. Okay, my dear students. I gain weight by eating the right kind of healthy food rather than bad saturated fats. So here, the Mary Com ate healthy food so that she can gain more weight, that is to 3 kg, so that she can fight up to 51 kg instead of usual 48 kg. Let's see the next question, my dear student. How big a role did OGQ play in shaping the boxing scene in India for the better? Now, what is OGQ? That is Olympic Gold Quest. Okay, my dear students. So, how big role Olympic Gold Quest played in shaping the boxing scene in India? So, she is saying OGQ, Olympic Gold Quest, played an important part in my success. They helped me out whenever I needed something. They took care of everything, which helped me to focus on my boxing and kept me stress free. Next question. What is your opinion in the future of Indian boxing? So she is saying that the future is very bright and I'm sure many more boxers will get medal for us. Interview. Do you find it difficult to convince your children not to fight when they watch you go out and do it in style all the time? Well, I have twins and yes, sometimes it becomes really difficult to keep them under control. So she is a mother of two twins. Okay, our dear students. And if she find it difficult to convince the children not to fight because even she is representing as a boxer. Will you train your kids to become boxer as well, Mary Com? I haven't really thought about it. As of now, just let them mother box. So the interview is asking whether your kids will become boxer in future. So she told no, I have not thought. Now I am in my motherhood, so I am playing the role of mother. You have broken several stereotypes about the women in India by showing that women can compete with men in any field. But how good are you at the traditional feminine activities like cooking? So, Mary Com interview is asking that Mary Com has broke several stereotypes. Now, what is stereotype? A fixed idea held as a common standard. Okay, there's a stereotype. There's a conservative thinking that women should not do this, they have to do this work only. So Mary Com has broke that stereotype and she has proved that women can compete with men in any field. So how good you are in doing the traditional female activities like cooking? So Mary Com is saying, well, I am good at cooking and other household work too. Okay, my dear students. So let's see our next question. Will you be interested in coaching Indian women boxing in one day? Another woman is asking, interview is asking that will you be interested to coach Indian women in boxing one day, Maricom? Let's see in the future, maybe yes. Interview. What do you prefer being called, super mom or super boxer? So now the last question asked by him by the interview, that what do you like to be called, super mom or super boxer? So she is saying that I love being a mom and that's the best thing that has ever happened to me. So she is saying that she love to be called as a mom. Okay, my dear students. Hope, my dear students, you have understood this interview of Manicom. Let's see the awards and recognition she has bring to our India, laurels and glory for our country. Arjuna Award Boxing 2003, Padma Shri Sports 2006, contender for Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2007, People of the Year, Limca Book of Records 2007, CNN, IBN, Reliance Industrial Heroes Award in 2008, Pepsi MTV Youth IAB in 2008, Magnificent Mary IB8 2008, Felicitation by Zombie Student Federation at New Lamka YPA Hall in 2008, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2009, International Boxing Association Ambassador for Women Boxing in 2009, Sportswoman of the Year Sahara Sports in 2010. So, hope, my dear students, you have understood this interview session taken by a sports hero of the famous Olympic female boxer winner. Okay, my dear students, read the lesson and complete your workbook. My dear students, take care of yourself. Thank you.